Welcome to our 3DS presentation about enterprise agility. But you know, Morgan, I think that we cannot talk about enterprise agility without first looking at what is happening around the world. And actually, people and businesses really face unprecedented challenges, and seems that disruptions is really now the new normal. We all must be prepared for a broad range of disruptive events, such as weather crisis, health threats, climate change, or even new regulations, just to name a few.
Absolutely, Stéphane. You name it, but the data shows it. Look, everywhere in the world, our customers are facing incredible challenges: pandemic, climate change, sustainable development, renewable energy. We are seeing signals everywhere coming either from articles or from social networks that there is an increase in these challenges. And these signals, one by one, are showing us trends and increased demand for accelerated agility all over in the world. This is why at Dassault Systèmes we have empowered the 3D Experience platform to serve businesses of any size so that they can sustain this demand for agility, whatever their size, whatever their industry, whatever their location. And we do that by connecting people, process, and data.
Indeed, Morgan. And you know, one of the things that we have all learned a lot during the pandemic is managing remote teams. And 3D Experience make working and collaborating remotely like a breeze. Morgan, actually, I just received a notification from the platform, real time. I think it's time to join the team that we have gathered for this, to prepare this session. And you know, it's really like in your daily life. When you look at this team, two of us are, I would say, back to the office in front of you, but you have also people who are still working from home, and we are all spread all around the world. So really this is, but still in this specific condition, special conditions, collaborating and innovating together could not be more seamless.
Indeed, Stéphane, that's fantastic. The ability to bring together teams that work from anywhere, anytime, on any device, it's mission critical today in our environment. And it's an important part of platforming your business. We have a great team with us today. That's a good start. But if I understand well, what we saw nowadays is many disruption. You mentioned regulation, climate change, work environment.
Let's put it, Morgan.
Very good. Obviously, the 3D Experience platform is about helping companies to go from the world of physical product to addictive experiences. And we support this with virtual twin experience of the product. This is what you see here. However, this is not enough. For companies to imagine, build, deliver these experiences, they need to fully reinvent the way they work. The traditional business operations, sales, marketing, manufacturing, is not enough to support such deep transformation. You need to reinvent the way people are interacting within an organization. You need to reinvent the decisional convention model. And this is what we call virtual twin of the enterprise. Today, we're going to show you how we go from one virtual twin of the product to the other virtual twin of the enterprise.
I think, Morgan, I start to get it, but you know, I think it's time to move from words to experience. So can you show us one example of what you mean by product virtual experience twin?
Indeed, Stéphane, I would like to show you a virtual twin experience of an elevator. In this experience, I would like to show you most specifically 3 levels. Level number 1, context for everything. Here, the elevator for which a claim has been received is positioned in a real physical context, a building. All data relevant to this elevator and to the specific claim is accessible through one single immersive experience. From part details to relevant documents, work instruction, that is true for any types of documents and is accessible at the fingertip for the engineer that has to support this elevator. This is level 1, context for everything. Level number 2, learn from everything. Now, I'm not looking at one specific elevator, but one class of elevator. And I have aggregated all of the data about every event that actually happened to this elevator. And now, thanks to machine learning, predictive maintenance, or smart data visualization, I'm actually capable of identifying specific trends, specific weakness, that I can then try to treat either immediately or on the longer term. Third level, connected problem-solving methods. The most important thing is what you see, is what you don't see. Here there is no emails. We go straight from the identified signals to starting the collective problem-solving exercise, either on the very short term, because it needs to be repaired in the next 30 minutes, or on the very long term, because we need to implement quality process so that this event never happen again. So this is what we call virtual twin experience of the product, Stéphane.
Thank you, Morgan. So I think that we can position this story in our view here. It's about product virtual twin in ownership, right?
Absolutely.
So really a great story and very impressive illustration of the power of the product virtual experience twin, enabling really new business models for this company, enabling them to create new type of interactions across the entire value network. So let me put an appreciation for this beautiful story. Let's do it live.
Thank you. I love it.
Thank you, Morgan. But it is not all. The power of the platform does not stop there. And Vincent, can you show us now what you mean by enterprise virtual experience twin?
Yes, Stéphane. Let's see how we can leverage the platform to transform other departments in a company, like sales, marketing, and human resources. So to illustrate this, I will showcase a virtual company called Oxos. And you will see Oxos is a truly agile enterprise. Following COVID crisis, they reinvented themselves to change the way they operate as a company through a global transformation initiative. And my first example is about inclusive innovation for any employee. Using the power of 3D Swim communities, they gathered a cross-functional team of talents to prepare a major brainstorming workshop. And as we just showed before, they were all using the whiteboard with 3D Lean application. Some were in the same location using big touchscreens, but most of them were connected all around the world in real time to share or sketch an idea, add a sticky note on the board. And of course, from the 100 of ideas generated in this brainstorming session, the team converged then on the 6 major transformation ideas that were capitalized in this funnel. And then, of course, all the validated ones were transformed into a more structured project plan using Project Planner application. But I have another example. Here you can see Oxos Human Resources managing global safety and security for all its worldwide entities. The funnel you can see on the left is a different usage of 3D Swim application. But this time it's to track the safety status of different countries from safe to high risk. Any employee can access the information, can react, can comment, can like, and everything is shared on the same platform. Then the global HR team created some project templates with a recommended task and steps, gates to go back safely to work. And as you can see here, any country manager was able to reuse everything to redeploy locally the guideline, like France, Spain, Germany, as you can see here. So I have a last example, which is marketing. At Dassault Systèmes, we have a collaborative process called strategic event planning. It's a process to gather proposals of events from all corporate business entities and to select, validate them for a worldwide visibility in a master schedule. And as you can see, again here, the community have been used to eliminate Excel and emails by sharing and tracking proposals of events in a funnel to manage their maturation online. All stakeholders around the world are synchronized together. As you can see, the platform is an inclusive innovation platform to support any business scenario, from unstructured to structured collaboration, from divergence and creativity to convergence into tangible project plan. So Morgan and Stéphane, I just showed you 3 scenarios: innovation, HR, marketing, but I'm sure you have other examples of the inclusivity of our platform, enabling all business entities to work together, breaking the silo between departments.
Thank you, Vincent. So if I summarize, the 3D Experience platform is not only an engineering platform, but also a business platform, bringing value to all departments in the company. So let me, I think, also take this story here. Oxos business usage.
Stéphane, this is really impressive. But I'm quite curious. I would love to hear the end users. How do they embrace the potential of what has just been presented?
Yes, indeed, Morgan. So let's listen to 2 of them. The first one is RS components. the leading distributors on the B2B market for industrial supplies and electronic components. And you know what? They aim to transform their sales operations thanks to the 3Sense platform. Let's hear directly from Mike Bray.
I'm curious to hear that.
The world in which we live in is changing constantly, and as we've seen in the last year, sometimes dramatically. For RS Components, that brings new opportunities to transform, disrupt, and build a bigger future. From our leadership in digital to our investment in new products and customer solutions, we are continuously seeking new ways to bring innovation to our customers. We are thinking about our business beyond the standard distribution model. How do we expand our solutions and services to our customers? How can we improve collaboration, simplify ideation? How can we optimize the way decisions are made and projects and partnerships are created? If we enable teams to be able to collaborate more easily to make decisions and take actions faster, then strategize and design in real time, we will be the first choice partner for our customers. The 3D Experience platform will help transform how we work, connect and engage with our customers online. We will help them find opportunities that will disrupt markets thanks to big data analytics. Then we will help accelerate customer innovation by transforming these insights into new ideas to bring to market. Thanks to this cloud business experience platform, we aim to support, guide, inform and provide innovative technological solutions to our customers that makes amazing happen for them and for us.
So very interesting testimony indeed, Morgan. But there is another great user testimony about the 3Sense platform for business usage. Familia Torres, a Spanish winery company. I tell you, I was there, Morgan, in their winery. They are using the platform for their marketing activities, such as rebranding or repackaging of wine-related products. Let's listen to Ramon Lopez Doriga.
So like 2 years ago, we were thinking, well, this is getting more and more complicated. The consumer is getting, it's getting more and more fashion and more demanding on innovations, on new things. And we were working as we have been doing the last 50 years. So many times we are doing the same mistakes. So now we can identify those mistakes and trying to avoid them to make the process faster and easier for everyone. So this dashboard is magic. I have to say that it changed my daily work for sure. I just do and go into the cloud solution every single morning. First thing in the morning, check that everything is right, the project development is working, and if not, I just can go and check the project that we have some issues and go into the conversation and check what's going on. So the results is we reduce the project approval average time from 2 weeks to 2 days. So this is quite an improvement for us. It's almost 2 weeks per project that we are now not wasting and we used to do. Because today I cannot share with you the average reduction per project because we are still in our first year, so we cannot close the whole year. But I can say that during the last few months, we are working much faster. And it means a lot to face the COVID situation because at the very end, the last few months have been well, crazy situation. So now we are happy to say that we are achieving our goals this year, that we are facing a really difficult situation, that we are just achieving all the results and all the goals with the projects. And actually in the first 7 months of the year, we are doing 20% more projects than the previous one. Obviously because of the situation, but at the same time, due to the Dassault tool, we have been able to manage that, because if not, it was completely impossible.
So Morgan, what do you think about this?
First, I am impressed. And you're right, both RS Components and Familia Torres would definitely fall under enterprise virtual twin experience. But more importantly, what you did just show is the depth of the user adoption. And this is the most important success factor for everything we're going to do.
But Morgan, tell me, don't you have another examples of a large-scale adoption of the platform for business usage?
Would you consider a government as large enough for you?
Indeed, Morgan, I think it's very large. And I really wonder what a government is using the platform for.
Well, nothing less important than managing the COVID crisis. Let me show you. Indeed, here we are using the 3D experience platform for regional territory organization. We are doing three important things. The first one is we are capturing all of the data related to the COVID crisis. Sanitary data, health data, economical data, making sure that everyone can actually understand what's happening. The second thing that we actually do is we are using epidemiologic model to predict the impact on hospital saturation, as an example, of various confinement or deconfinement scenario. We could call that predictive models for human population. On the basis of these insights, we are then empowering the local network of public authorities, hospitals, mayors, regional authorities, to take all of the local or hyper-local decisions. Should we open this school or close this specific school? Should we disengage from some operations at the hospital, or can we afford the incoming flow of people? And we are doing the whole of that in a connected manner in the 3D experience platform, getting indeed, as you mentioned, from the data, understanding what's happening, to the modeling for prediction, up to collaborative decisions on how to best execute under the current crisis situation.
Morgan, I mean, this example is, again, very inspiring and really shows how the platform can accelerate any collaboration on any decision process, and allow cross-functional teams actually to really work together and indeed on the right data. So let's also capture this great story, Morgan. Yeah, let's put one more on the business side. Great case.
Stéphane, I have one question to you. I am actually impressed by the diversity of the examples that have been shown today. I am curious, what is the amount of effort involved for each of these companies to implement the 3D experience platform? How does that work?
Right, Morgan. You know, I have a good news for you. You know, the good news is that all the roles on the applications needed to connect people, processes, and data for this kind of collaboration and real-time decision-making are already available in the platform, just one click away. So let's discover together, actually, this, I will say, in real time. So let's discover all the roles that actually contribute to what we call collaborative innovation. And just to give you two illustrations to all of you, here, for example, is a project planner, one of our bestseller roles in this in this category. And it's really enabling collaborative planning experience. It is inclusive, and it helps define, track, and optimize a team plan. But there is another one that I think is very interesting. Lean Team Player. To animate meetings with powerful virtual boards where you can invite all people on site or, again, remotely, and really to help them to collaborate, track KPIs, and share insight on assigned actions. And you know, it can be used for a very wide variety of scenarios in all departments, manufacturing on the shop floor, but also in marketing, sales, or even for the IT organizations.
That can actually even be used to reveal our stories to our audience today, because this is what we have been using, haven't we?
Yes, indeed, Morgan. And it's really about enabling any business users to become instantaneously a business innovator.
That's great. That's amazing.
As you know, Morgan, I mean, there are plenty of incredible technologies on the market today, you know, such as Slack, Microsoft Teams, or Tableau. But our belief on what we have demonstrated in all those cases today is that to be able to deliver and perform the resilience and the responsiveness needed in the current business situation, what you really need is one single source of truth where all those services can be connected. And because the platform is online, as we have seen all along this session, any business team is able to work collaboratively from the office or from home on a tablet or on a smartphone. And as you said it at the beginning, it's really about being able to do this anywhere, anytime, and on any device.
Thank you, Stéphane. So today, we have seen the value of the product virtual twin experience. Then, we have seen in action the virtual experience twin of the enterprise itself. It's great to know that all of the apps we need to keep our enterprise agile, responsive, are right there at our fingertip, as you just shown.
I think responsive is a key word, Morgan. So if you allow me, I think that this is eventually even more important than agility.
I agree, it's more powerful. Adapting quickly to disruption, breaking down silos, connecting people, process and data across the entire business is the key for creating the resilience and the responsiveness and the ability to innovate that we have been seeking for.
Yes, Morgan, and indeed, at the core of all of this, of course, you have people. And as we say in Dassault Systèmes, people is of course, very important. And indeed, the only progress is human. So thank you very much for your attention. And I would like to draw your attention to the other sessions we will be giving.